sponsor of a committee for accomplishment is a thankless club for this state.
President Eisenhower refuses to engage President McCarthy. In a letter to his brother, however, Eisenhower explains, S. McCarthy, only a short-sighted or completely inexperienced individual, would urge the use of office to the presidency to give an opponent the publicity so adamantly desires. Time and time again, without apology or evasion, I, and many members of this administration, have stood for the right of the individual, for free expression of convictions, even though those convictions might be unpopular, and for the uncensored use of our libraries, except as dictated by common decency.
Yvette!
I'm sure I did not see you come in. You be scabby half to dead.
Who wouldn't want to do that? There are so many better ways to die. Please turn off that noise. Is everything ready? Good. Cook!
You called, sir?
Everything on schedule?
Dinner will be ready at 7:30.
Oh, right on time. Give your instructions? Very well. Let the game begin. Good evening.
Good evening. I'm not sure if I'm in the
Yes,
right...
indeed you are expected, Colonel.
How did you know who
It
I
is Colonel Mustard, isn't it?
No, that's not my name. My name is Colonel...
I believe it's been recommended that tonight you use a pseudonym.
Oh, no thank you. I took an antihistamine before I came.
May I take your coat?
No thank you.
Not to worry, Colonel. It's just the maid in the hall with the champagne cork.
Champagne?
Don't mind if
Si, si,
I...
monsieur.
Of course. You expecting someone else?
Indeed. I'll be with you in a moment.
Ready again.
With pleasure.
Do come in, madam. You are expected.
You know who I am.
Only that you're a socialite to be referred to this evening as Mrs. White.
Yes, it said so in my letter, but why?
May I introduce you? Mrs. White, this is the maid, Yvette. I see you two know each other.
We've never met. Champagne? I think not.
Please, warm yourself in the lounge.
Why, a little cold?
A bit. Right this way.
Oh, hello.
Hello. Pleased to meet you.
I'm rarely pleased to meet anyone. More?
Oh, yes.
Bonjour, mademoiselle. Please come in some toy.
Mrs. Peacock, I presume.
Who? Oh, yes, that's me.
Cook, will you please take Mrs. Peacock's coat? I see you two know each other.
Don't be ridiculous. I've never seen this woman before in my life.
Champagne?
My lips belong to the Lord.
Please, warm yourself in our lounge.
Oh, thank you. And these are for your hospitality, and there's a couple of Benjamins hidden under the caramels for you, butler.
How sticky.
I expect to be treated like a white...
Hold that thought. Right this way after you.
Oh, the detail of this molding is exquisite. This is a lovely... Ah! How are you?
Welcome to the party.
It's turning out to be quite the crowd.
Is this the right place to meet Mr. Garden?
Sit! No! Not you, sir.
Oh,
Please, come in.
pardon me. I suppose this letter has me rather anxious.
You must be Mr. Green.
Yes, that's exactly who I am.
Welcome, sir.
Whoa, this isn't at all what I expected.
I find that if you don't expect anything, you're rarely disappointed.
Oh, I'm not disappointed.
Pardon me, sir.
Good evening. Please arrive at 7:30 sharp on Saturday evening.
Well,
Here I am,
Professor Plum.
if you say so.
Well, well, well. I thought I'd seen everything.
Miss Scarlett, welcome. I had known that you and the professor were acquainted.
Well, we're not. The bridge is washed out from the rain. My car broke down in this professor offered to give me a ride. I didn't realize we were headed to the same place until we arrived.
How was the drive?
It's a long haul.
But indeed, it is a long haul, but then again, it's a very large house. This way, please.
Say, what is this godforsaken place anyway?
Oh, this old place. This is Body Manor. Cook, dinner.
Directly.
Appetizers in the lounge. After you.
Hors d'oeuvres? Good. I'm starving.
Funny, I haven't much of an appetite at all.
My, this really is a party.
Well, greetings all. It's a pleasure for you to see me. Ooh, cocktail hour.
There's so many of you, I didn't realize.
Right. Good then, you're all here. Colonel Mosley.
Present.
Miss Starnes.
Mm-hmm.
Mrs. White.
Yes.
Professor Plum.
Right.
Mr. Green.
That's me.
Mrs. Peacock.
How would you do?
Greetings. I am Wadsworth, the butler. Tonight, as you might have surmised, nobody's being addressed by their real name, a courtesy that your host has provided to ensure your privacy. I suggest that you follow his lead and refrain from revealing too much about yourselves. You never know when.
Oh my goodness! Oh, I'm so sorry, I'm a bit accident-prone.
Dinner.
Dinner? That was more like a cocktail mix.
Mr. Wadsworth, you were saying you never know when, what?
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 This way, please. Oh, you mustn't keep her waiting. Cookie can get cranky. Ladies and gentlemen, follow me. The dining room is right this way.
Who puts a clock in the kitchen? It's quite off.
You'll find your names by your places. Please, be seated.
Oh, is this mahogany? Oh, I like the china. This is my name tag. Yes.
Mahogany.
I think you're over there.
This spot at the head. Is this for you? Is this where you sit?
Indeed, no, sir, I don't sit. I'm merely a humble butler.
So what do you do?
I buttle, sir. Right.
Dinner is served.
Thank you.
So what's all this about, Butler, this dinner party?
Ours not to reason why. Ours but to do and die.
Die?
Merely quoting, sir, from Alfred, Lord Tennyson.
I prefer Kipling myself. Do you like Kipling, Colonel?
Sure, I'll eat anything.
What's this smell? It smells familiar.
Shark's fin soup?
Oh, my favorite.
I know.
Bon appetit!
Oh my, this soup is delicious. Oh my, this is yum, Well, I guess I'll break the ice. I mean, I'll be the one to get the ball rolling. I'm used to being a host. It's an integral part of my life as a wife. Oh, I forgot. We're not supposed to say who we really are, but oh my, I have no idea what we're doing here, but I'm very intrigued, and oh my, this soup is delicious, isn't it?
Well, I know who you are.
You do?
I work in Washington.
Washington? So you must be a politician's wife, Mrs. Peacock.
Yes, I am. Well, who's your husband? Maybe I know. Well, he's, Mrs. White. Been awfully quiet. What does your husband do?
Nothing.
Something?
Well, he just lies around on his back all day.
How lazy.
Not necessarily.
Oh my goodness! So sorry. Are you okay?
That'll be $5, mister.
Sorry?
Mr. Green, what do you do in Washington?
Oh, I'd rather not say. I like to follow the rules.
Well, if I wasn't trying to keep a conversation going, then we'd all just be sitting here in embarrassed silence.
Are you afraid of silence, Mrs. Peacock?
Yes. No, why?
Well, in my professional opinion, it seems you suffer from what we call pressure of speech.
Is that an official diagnosis?
Are you a doctor, Professor?
In psychological medicine.
Oh, do you practice?
Not anymore. I currently work for the government.
Ah, another politician.
Not exactly. I do research for the you-know-who.
Who?
A branch of the United Nations organization. The World Health Organization.
Ah, the you-know-who. It's an acronym.
Oh, my sister was a gymnast.
You are a real colonel, aren't you?
Of course.
Well, aren't you going to mention the coincidence that you also live in Washington, D.C., Colonel?
How did you know that?
Oh, I've seen you before.
So, Miss Scarlett, does this mean that you also live in Washington?
Sure do. Does anyone here not live in Washington?
Oh, then this must be about the Red Scare.
I'm not a communist, I'm a Republican.
Wadsworth, we've had about enough of this. Where is our host, and why have we been brought here?
Speak of the devil. Pardon me, please.
Who's at the door? There's anyone else watching? I am here. Oh, is he going outside? I think he's going outside. Why is he going outside? Oh, wow. Why is he just... What the hell? I've got an idea.
Ah, yes, good thinking, Miss.
Oh, what are we doing?
The acoustic coupling between the glass and the door allows sound waves to travel from one side to another.
All the guests have arrived as expected, sir. Everything's going according to plan. We'll meet you in the study.
Oh, for goodness sakes, who is at the door? I demand to know what's going on.
May I interest any of you in fruit or dessert?
No!
In that case, may I suggest that we adjourn to the study for coffee and brandy? In which case, I believe that your newly arrived host will reveal his intentions. Your lessons will be explained, and the game will be afoot.
Get a second chorus. So tell me about your sister.
Which one, the father or the gymnast? Oh, she's
I once met someone who was very flexible.
Mrs. Peacock.
You know her?
You know her.
Oh, I do know her. Copy? Finally?
Thank you, that will be all.
Well, where's our host?
He's not here. Nobody's here. What is happening? Cigarette. It'll calm your nerves. I don't smoke.
For Wadsworth. Open after dinner. It's for you.
Oh, out with it, Wadsworth.
Ladies and gentlemen, these instructions are clear.
I'm glad something is.
It seems that the six of you each received the same letter. It will be at your advantage to be present on this date, because a Mr. Body will bring to an end a certain long-standing, confidential, and painful financial liability.
This is right here, Mr. Walker.
It seems each of you have something in common.
It's that time at McCarthy. We're all being blacklisted, aren't we?
Close, Colonel. You're all being blackmailed. For some considerable time, you've all been paying more than you can afford to someone less terminals to expose you.
Oh, please, what's someone going to blackmail me for? I go to church every Sunday.
Now, lady, don't we all?
Anybody else wish to deny? Until you received your letters, you hadn't been sure who was blackmailing you. But now I'm sure that even the least discerning amongst you has figured that the man behind your ransom is Mr. Body himself.
You think I can't handle a little blackmail? All right, well, who is this body fella, you brutish butler?
Who Mr. Body is no concern of yours. Suffice it to say, he's a member of the House Un-American Activities Committee, and he finds that your activities, as of late, have been decidedly un-American. My task this evening is to expose your secrets to one another, render you all culpable in each other's indiscretions.
But we hardly know each other.
Precisely.
Don't you think you might spare us this humiliation?
I'm afraid I have no choice. We'll start with you, Professor Flower.
This ought to be good.
Says here that you were once a professor of psychiatry, specializing in pathological lying lunatics with delusions of grandeur.
Yes. But I now work for the government.
So your work has not changed. But you don't practice anymore. Your license was lifted, was it not?
Why? What'd he do?
You know how male doctors aren't supposed to date their lady patients?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he did.
How awful! You know, someday there's going to be a day of reckoning for men like you.
I hope so.
Me too. Disgusting.
Are you making moral judgments, Mrs. Peacock?
I...
How then? Do you justify taking bribes in return for delivering Senator Peacock's votes to certain lobbyists?
My husband is a paid consultant. There's nothing sinful about that.
Not if it's publicly declared. But if you were to say, slip cash under a stall door at Old Emmett's Grave, how would you describe that transaction?
I'd say it stinks. When were you in that men's room?
So it's true.
No, it's a vicious lie.
Oh, but you've been paying blackmail for over a year now to keep that lie out of the paper. Seems a little sticky, no?
No, listen
Okay,
here.
well, I'm willing to leave you. I too am being blackmailed for something I didn't do.
So am I.
Not me.
You're not being blackmailed?
Oh, I'm being blackmailed, all right. But I did what I'm being blackmailed for.
What did you do?
Oh, I run a non-governmental agency that handles classified affairs.
Affairs? In Washington?
Is Colonel Mustard one of your clients? Is that how you know he works in Washington?
Well, certainly
I
not.
was asking Miss Scarlet.
Well, you tell him it's not true.
It's not true.
Is that true?
No, it's not true.
So it is true.
A double negative.
A double negative? Do you mean you have photographs?
Oh, God.
That sounds like a confession to me. In fact, it seems that that double negative has led to proof positive. I'm afraid you gave yourself away.
Are you trying to make me look like an idiot in front of the other guests?
You don't need any help from me, sir. Says here that you hold a sensitive security post in the Pentagon. Those negatives would certainly compromise your position.
In what position exactly were you caught in, Colonel?
This is an outrage!
Let's see. Mrs. White, you've been paying off the blackmailer ever since your husband died under, shall we say, mysterious circumstances.
Say what you want. I didn't kill him.
Then why are you paying the blackmail?
I don't want another scandal, do I?
Another?
We had a very humiliating confrontation. He had threatened to kill me in public.
Why would he want to kill you in public?
I believe what she meant is that he had threatened in public to kill her.
Oh, yes, that makes more sense.
It was all over the papers.
And yet he was the one that died. Not you, Mrs. White. Not you.
He was found dead at home, unclothed. His head had been cut off, and so it is. You know.
That's rough.
But I didn't do it. I'd been out all evening at the movies.
What was showing?
The Naked Alibi. A likely story.
But he was your second husband. Your first also disappeared.
Oh, yes, that was his job. He was an illusionist.
But he never reappeared.
He wasn't a very good illusionist.
And lastly, Mr. Green, who was a...
I don't need you to unmask me, Wadsworth. I know what you're going to say about me.
What's that?
Mr. Green, who is a homosexual.
Oh, not me.
I beg your pardon.
You asked who is a homosexual. I answered not me.
Yes! Thank you, Colonel.
Of course.
all there is to it, Mr. Gray.
What do you mean?
There's evidence to support the question of your politics.
My politics? Since when is working for the Republican Party a crime?
You swore an oath to the Republican Party, but failed to vote for Eisenhower in the previous election. That's grounds for an ousting if there ever was one.
But voting records are confidential.
Everything has its price, Mr. Green.
So, there you have it.
Have what?
A crooked senator's wife, an assiduous doctor, a disloyal Republican, and so forth. Not exactly adhering to an all-American standard of life, now are you?
Depends on who you ask.
But if this body fellow is such a noble civilian himself, why didn't he just report us to the authorities?
And refuse the chance to make a buck? Come now, Professor, what could be more American than that?
Apple pie!
Kidding me. All right, Wadsworth. So we're being blackmailed by a renegade McCarthyist. Where does that leave us?
Where is this Mr. Body?
Who cares? I'm not waiting to find out. I've done nothing wrong. I'm leaving.
No, you can stay in denial, Mrs. Peacock, but you cannot leave this house.
I am the wife of a great senator. You can't tell me what to do.
Some people.
Indeed, all the doors are locked, the windows are barred, and the grounds are being patrolled by vicious dogs. There's no way out.
What are you laughing
Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce your host for the evening and your blackmailer for life, Mr. Body.
How do you do?
Mrs. White in the study with her knee. Thank you.
I studied martial arts.
There is one more piece of information you may like to have.
What?
The police are coming in less than an hour.
The police.
Unless
Unless what?
you agree to double down.
And why would we agree to do that?
Because if you don't, I'll put this briefcase, containing all the evidence needed to expose your wrongdoings, in the hands of the police, the press, and the House Un-American Activities Committee. With the right spin, those fellas can make a commie out of anything. I believe some of you will face a lifetime of jail, and others a lifetime of shame.
You can't
listen,
do
man.
that.
Unless,
what?
well, there is something you could do for me. Something I just can't bear to do myself.
What?
Have a seat, please.
Do you mind if I spare with you guys?
Yeah.
It looks so comfortable. Oh my god!
What's this about, sir?
In this bag, there are 6 packages I thought our guests might find useful this evening. Packages. Presents, if you will. I'm a generous husband.
Are you?
Wadsworth, will you please see to it that each of our guests receives a gift?
Gladly.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you.
That's not information either.
I would like to study this. It's definitely not.
Smells industrial.
Anyone want to take a guess as to what could be in their bags?
Perfume.
Candy.
A rare single malt Scotch whiskey, maybe? No.
Aren't guessing games so fun? Please, open them.
A candlestick. What's this for?
A wrench?
A lead pipe?
Dagger.
A revolver?
Oh no, it's a rope. Oh, it's a snake.
In your hand, you each have a lethal weapon. You all came here tonight because you believe the evidence against you was so terrible that you would do anything to keep it a I'm putting that theory to the test. You are. You see, Wadsworth here is the only other one who knows our secrets, and it's costing us all dearly to keep him quiet.
What do you mean?
I wouldn't have to double your blackmail if I wasn't paying Wadsworth for his silence.
Wadsworth? That's a lie!
He may look suave and charming, but he's really conniving and manipulative, false. Why do you think he's called the police?
You called the police only because he instructed me to do so.
Did I? Ladies and gentlemen, if you can manage to get rid of Mr. Wadsworth, I'll have no need to increase your blackmail or expose you to the police.
Get rid of?
You mean kill him?
In fact, if you can get rid of Wadsworth,
Yes, I do think that's what he means.
who knows not only your secrets, but also mine, I can put an end to this whole business once and for all.
You would never.
But why make us do your dirty work? Why don't you do it yourself?
Yeah, why should I when the six of you are so uniquely motivated and armed?
What a patriot.
After all I've done for you. Don't listen to him. I'm one of you. I'm not a butler. I'm an indentured servant.
A familiar refrain. Don't make a scene, Wadsworth. It's over. Ladies and gentlemen, now is your chance. If you want to avoid finding yourself behind bars and on the front of the pages, you have to kill Wadsworth. Now!
Is he breathing?
Stop that! I'm a doctor. He's dead. Oh. I did.
So you shot him?
I didn't.
But what if you didn't, then who did?
I don't know. Someone took the gun from my hand, and the next thing I knew, I heard a shot.
There's no gunshot wound.
He's right, there isn't. Look! There's a bullet lodged here.
You lied, Scarlet.
Well, if the bullet's over there, then how did he die over here?
Well, I don't know. I'm not a forensics expert.
Something else must have killed him.
One of us must have killed him.
I told you it wasn't me. I was.
I still have my
Okay, I need a drink.
Perhaps the brandy was poisoned.
Poison! Oh my God, this isn't for me! No, I can't. Well, someone had to stop her screaming.
Well, was the brandy poisoned?
How should I know?
Looks like we'll never know.
Unless she dies next. It's locked. Who's in there? Who's screaming? Yvette, are you alright?
No!
Yvette, are you alive?
Of course I'm alive, you idiot! No, thank you, Wadsworth. You locked us in this house with a murderer.
So the murderer is here.
We? Where? Where? Here! You are looking at him. Oh,
Where were you?
I am an old woman who may or may not have been poisoned. It's amazing I'm anywhere.
I have everything, and one of you is a killer.
How could you hear us in this study?
There's a tape recorder attached from the billiard room to the study. When you buddy asked me to record your conversation.
Why would he ask you to do that?
For more evidence, of course. Wadsworth reviewed all of your secrets in the study, and now they're recorded.
What a snake. I've got to find those tapes and destroy them. Where are they?
Who cares about the tape? What about the body?
The body.
Body!
Why were you screaming in there all by yourself?
They also drinks the
which one of them did it. It's gonna be okay.
What do you mean, which one of them?
Well, I didn't do it.
Well, one of you did. I would have killed him myself, but I didn't have access to a weapon.
Well, don't look at me. All I got was a candlestick.
Well, maybe it wasn't one of us.
Who else could have that?
Who else is in the house? What is it, Cook?
I don't see the cook. Hello? Knock, knock.
Oh, well, as far as I can tell, the cook isn't in here.
This is a lovely kitchen. You know, my husband and I had one in our very first house on the very
Where's the gone?
I didn't do it.
This makes two.
Who was?
Murders!
I think you better explain yourself, Wadsworth.
Me? Who else would have wanted to kill the cook?
Dinner wasn't that bad.
How can you make jokes at a time like this?
It's my defense mechanism.
Self-defense. If I were the killer, I'd kill you next. I said if. And there's only one admitted killer here, and it's not me. It's Mrs. White.
I've admitted nothing.
How many husbands have you had?
Mine or other women's.
Yours.
5.
5.
Yes, just 5. Husbands should be like Kleenex. Soft, strong, and disposable.
Right. If it wasn't you, then who was it? Who had the dagger?
It was Mrs. Peacock.
Yes, but I put it down.
Where?
In the study, any one of us could have picked it up.
Wasn't me.
I don't know.
This one I had. Well, then, it must have been Mr. Green. Oh, he smells like the body. That's one way to do it.
Might I suggest that we take the cook's body into the study?
Why?
For starters, when the police arrive, they find this. We'll all be taken under custody in suspicion for murder. And secondly, I am the butler. I like to keep things silent.
Oh, it's silent.
The body's gone.
What are you all staring at?
Nobody.
What do you mean?
Nobody. Nobody. Mr. Body's body. Nobody's gone. Cool.
Maybe he wasn't really dead.
He was.
We should have made sure.
I thought I
He obviously didn't.
So, was he dead or wasn't?
Maybe he was dead, but someone moved him.
Well, who would move him? And why?
How should I know?
Well, if his body isn't here, then where is it?
Oh my, all this excitement. I think I need to, excuse me, is there a little girl's room?
We right down?
No, I just want to powder my nose.
Are we sure he was he?
I don't seem to alarm anybody. But we do have a small issue of 2 dead bodies, one missing, one present, and the imminent arrival of the police.
The bridge is washed out from the rain. That should buy some time.
But then there's one more time. I want to set my niece to alive. We are trapped in this house with a murderer.
But once the police get here, the rest of us are doomed.
Wadsworth, am I right in assuming that we are the only ones left in this house?
No.
So there is someone else in this house?
Sorry, I said no, meaning yes.
No meaning yes?
Yes.
Just give me a straight answer.
Don't look at me.
Is there anyone else in this house? Yes or no?
No?
So, wait, just give me a clear answer.
What's your question?
Is there anyone else in this house?
No.
That's what he says, but does he know?
Look, we've got a killer on the loose, the missing dead body of Mr. Body, the cook with a dagger in her back, and all these easily accessible weapons. The rope, the revolver, the wrench, the candlestick, and... Wait a second. Where's the lead pipe?
He's dead.
That's what you said the last time.
I believe in second chances.
Mr. Bobby, dead. Again?
I'm gonna faint.
No, I'll catch you. Oh. Sorry.
Mrs. Peacock?
Yes.
Where did this happen?
In the bathroom. At first I thought he was attacking me, but then I realized he'd been left propped up against the door frame, dead. Just waiting to fall on somebody.
Who would do such a thing?
Takes a lot of cops to kill someone twice.
Yeah.
It's what we call overkill.
But why?
What difference does it make?
It makes a difference to him.
Makes a difference to us. We need to figure out who killed him, where, and what.
Well, looks like it was the lead pipe.
10 points, Professor Baum.
What kind of game are you playing?
This isn't a game.
You had the lead pipe, didn't you?
Yes, but I dropped it on my way to the kitchen.
People won't just drop a murder weapon.
I didn't know it was a murder weapon when I dropped it.
So anyone could have picked it up.
Yes, but who did? Who did pick it up? Who picked up the lead pipe and brutally murdered Mr. Body, leaving him bloody in the bathroom? Who did that? Who?
Just
Who?
cool it, Butler. While you're over there losing your marbles, I'm over here trying to do something useful. Have you all forgotten about the evidence against us?
Yes.
Body's briefcase is locked.
Well, there must be a key.
Mr. Greaves, would you be so kind as to reach into Mr. Bodie's pocket and receive the key to the evidence so that we may destroy said evidence once and for all? Why me? Why not?
All right.
Where'd you get those?
I don't like germs. No, it's really just the germs.
That's kind of
It's so warm.
describe it. Sorry.
Got it.
Give it here.
Good sport.
Is that the right key? I wish it looks like the briefcase. Oh, there we go. It's empty.
Empty? I told you Body was a liar. Had the evidence in my briefcase, my fault.
We must find that evidence.
Destroy it.
May I make a suggestion? No. Why don't we move the bodies onto the couch? That way they look less dead.
I mean, it's a plan.
That's our first good idea.
Thank you. So,
We'll
take you guys
Yes, get right in there, buddy. Yeah, that's all you. Woo.
Careful not to get guts on the floor.
You guys got it.
ready?
Let's set them.
So I don't know how to get that.
Hurry up, we don't watch all day.
That was aggressive.
Yes. Doing a great job.
Oh!
Oh my
Hi.
God. Teamwork.
Okay, right onto the couch. On three. What's you next?
Oh, they're going Forget about the bodies. We gotta do something about the room full of murder weapons and the homicidal maniac on the loose.
Let's put the weapons in the bag.
Why? What good will that do?
I'll zip up the bag.
Most murderers know how zippers work, Mr. Wadsworth.
Fine, I'll put the bag in the safe.
Terrific. Where's the safe?
In the hole.
Deceivingly large.
Over there, guys.
Thank you.
That was very well. Well, I don't see it safe.
Is that an original trumpet, Mr. Wadsworth?
Oh, those are quite valuable.
Now it's not the time for art appreciation, Butler.
A hidden safe behind a portrait. How original.
There. Locked.
Voila.
Great. What do we do with the key?
The key.
I'll put the key back in my pocket.
But what if you're the murderer?
I'm not.
But what if you are?
Fine, we'll throw the key outside.
Oui, alors, yeah.
But it's raining, Alec.
I'm not suggesting that we go outside. We'll stay inside, but we'll throw the key out.
But you would have to open the door, wouldn't you?
I would.
Well, what if the killer's outside?
Better out than in.
Yes. We would want to keep the killer outside. If we open the door, we risk letting him back in.
But maybe if we open the door, then we'd encourage the killer to go out.
Well, the killer seems to be doing a fine job of opening and closing doors all by himself. I don't see how us opening the door for one tiny second could possibly make any sort of a
But
difference.
what if we open the door, throw the key outside, the killer catches the key, and then has the key that we are now trying to confiscate?
We might be overthinking this.
I suppose.
Look, I'm going to throw this key outside. Follow me.
Watch the door.
Was that the murderer? She didn't look like a murderer.
Takes one to
Oh,
know.
that was the
All right. Leave her to me. Interrogation is my specialty.
Hello, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt the household. It's just my car broke down out here and I was wondering if I could use your phone.
Are you a killer? All right.
Well,
Well,
where is it?
where's what, the body?
What body? There's no body. There's no body.
Right, there is no body in the study.
Why?
I'm just sorry, that phone's been disconnected. Oh, there is a phone in the lounge.
Oh!
Just make yourself right. All right. Our task is twofold. One, find the evidence. Two, find the murderer.
We got one potential suspect contained in the lounge. That leaves the rest of this place up for grabs. Who knows what's behind these doors?
I suggest we handle this in a proper military fashion. We split into pairs and search the house.
Split off?
That way we're never alone.
But what if one of us gets paired with the killer?
Well, then we'll have discovered who the murderer is.
But the other half of the pair would be dead!
This is war, Peacock! Casualties are inevitable! You cannot make an omelet without breaking a few eggs! Every group will come back!
What happened to the cook?
Colonel, are you willing to take that chance?
What choice do we have?
None.
I suppose you're right.
Right! I will split us into pairs.
No! Mrs. White, you're with me. If that's you're with Mr. Green. Professor Plum, you're with Mrs. Peacock. And Miss Scott. I'm afraid you're with me.
Wadsworth, what if one of us doesn't come back?
Would remember you fondly. Now, leave your door unopened and cherish your partner. This might be the last person you ever see.
Come on, Peacock.
Why do you have to emphasize
I
this?
decided
You see anything?
Oh, leave it in. I'm sorry for your
I hate plants. Was that door there before?
It looks like someone put that there. I'm not gonna lie.
Who would put a door in a house?
I don't know. I didn't build it.
Why don't you open it?
No, you open it.
You're the one playing.
Fine, I'll open it.
Okay, no, wait, no.
3, 2,
Okay.
1.
Alright, let's compare notes. What do you have?
Well, I have myself, and I have you.
That's it.
It seemed like a good start.
Alright, well, let's go this way. And might I add, this place really does look like a high school I once went to.
Go on. I'll be right behind you.
That's why I'm nervous.
But why? It's just us. We're alone.
That's just it, Mrs. White. No man in his right mind would ever want to be alone in a room with you.
Fine. You go in there and I'll go here. Well, are you going in?
Yes, sorry.
Yes.
On the count of three. One.
Nothing in that room.
Nothing back from either.
Shall we search the ballroom?
That's for you.
This is quite an impressive library.
How am I supposed to find anything if I don't even know what I'm looking for?
Civilized society is perpetually menaced with disintegration through the hostility of men towards one another.
Your fancy words don't intimidate me, Professor.
I take no credit. Fully. I think he's onto something.
Now is not the time for your academic pursuits. We're supposed to be finding the evidence.
It's a fruitless search, if you ask me. It's not like we're just gonna walk into the room and the evidence is gonna be plastered on the wall.
I suppose you're right.
Now, come on. Let's go see what's upstairs in the bedroom. Maybe we'll be excited by something.
I haven't been excited by something in a bedroom for years.
Oh, I'm sorry about that background noise. There must be some barking spiders. I'm a little bit nervous. I'm at that big house on the hill and I've been locked in the lounge. I wasn't expecting there to be a big group of people here. I think they're having some sort of party. The funny thing is, one of them is my regular customer. Yes, my Tuesday night passenger.
Oh, there you are.
You'll never guess what I found in the hall.
What?
Professor Plum's stupid tobacco pipe.
Strange. I wonder what that was doing there.
I don't know, but it seems suspicious if you ask me.
I just did.
I mean, honestly, Colonel, we have one room left to search in this beastly mansion, and we still haven't found any evidence.
I think the time has been productive nonetheless.
Aren't you a Pollyanna?
You're a brave and determined woman, Miss Scott. And I hope we can continue to know each other after this. I mean, really, murders aside, it's just a great group of people. Oh no. I would like to hear, however, how Mrs. White's veil got into the billiard room.
You found White's veil in the billiard room?
I did.
Odd.
Odd.
Look, a trap door leading to a secret passage. Come on.
After you.
How heroic.
Where are we now?
How should I know? The lights are off.
We'll turn them on.
I would if I could see anything.
Alright. I'm gonna feel my way around the room.
Don't get any funny ideas.
A table.
Telephone.
A chair.
A body.
What?
A body. Oh my God! Oh, you had the key once, but you left the motorist in here.
That's right, I did. I do. I don't. But you're gone.
I have an idea. I'll just turn around.
There's no alternative. I'm gonna have to break down the board. Stand back! I am a doctor!
But why were you shooting at us?
What happened to Dog?
You could have killed us!
I said stand back.
Right. Let's add finding the key to the lounge to the list of priorities.
Say, Frenchie, where'd you get this gun anyway?
This safe, it was a note.
What? That's impossible. I have the key.
No, I haven't.
They're gone.
Not to beat a dead horse, but again, I feel like having
I
all our
thought you
keys.
said you throw away the key to the safe.
I did say that, but I didn't do that. We got distracted by the motorist in the door, and I forgot. The one of you must have grabbed the keys from my pocket as we searched the house.
I didn't grab the keys.
I was with her the whole time.
So, whoever has the keys must be the killer.
Precisely.
Speaking of the killer, there's a dead body in the lounge, you know. The motorist is dead. Which one of you killed her? We found her together.
And she was already dead.
But the door to the lounge was locked.
We went through a secret passageway we found in the conservatory.
A secret passageway. Who built this place, Wadsworth?
The park.
It's the police.
I'm gonna open the door.
Good evening, officer. We've been expecting you.
You have?
We haven't?
I got a tip about an abandoned car near the gates of this house. Did a motorist stop by for help by any chance?
No.
There seems to be some disagreement. At any rate, may I come in and use the phone?
No, of course you may, ma'am. Right this way, right this way. There's a phone you may use in the lounge.
Out of order.
Oh, my mistake. You may use the phone in the study.
Occupied.
Oh, well,
If you please, madam, there's a phone in the library. Right this way.
It's a lovely phone.
You're all acting
Great
rather
reception.
peculiar.
It's because our dog got struck by lightning. But don't you worry, our maid had cleaned right up.
Well, that's all well and good, but what's going on in the lounge and the study?
Lounge. Study. This way, please.
Oh, let me have a look.
No, thank you.
What?
This way.
I'd like to take a look around if you don't mind.
Of course, officer. Allow me. I'll give you a grand tour of Body Man.
Oh,
was built by Lord Reginald Body in 1784.
Oh, we gotta cover our tracks and get rid of this girl.
Lord Body was declared Lord Body after he discovered an antibody that would save everybody. Notice the mahogany floor. Can you canoe?
What? Hey, we're never supposed
Notice
to go.
the brass doors. Crafted specifically for Lord Body and his friend in 1878.
I don't care about the doorknobs, mister. What is going on around here? What are you hiding in those two rooms? The lounge and the study.
Oh, those two rooms.
Yes.
I don't think you should go in there.
Why not?
I'm afraid it's all too shocking.
Excuse me. Pardon me. Good night. That wasn't all that shocking, mister. Those folks were just having a good time. Why didn't you tell me this was a party?
My apologies, madam.
I'll just take a peek in the lounge now, if you don't mind. Excuse me.
Evening, officer. How'd you do?
Drunk season, drunk?
Dead drunk.
You want a sip?
Oh, no thanks. I can't drink on the job. The chief will kill me.
Kill if you do.
Can't let you know.
What?
Have a lovely evening, officer.
Same to you. Well,
I can explain everything.
no explanation necessary. There's nothing illegal about any of this.
There isn't.
Well, of course not. This is America! And that was the pursuit of happiness. May I use your phone now?
Yes, of course. This way. Library officer.
Thank you.
False claim.
You're really strong. Really good
You're a
lady.
great actor. You should become an actor.
Never again.
Don't even act like you didn't like it.
Right. I've locked her in the library.
Well, how'd you do that? I thought she didn't have the keys.
Oh, my left pocket keys are gone, but my right pocket keys are still intact. No, we must find the evidence and the police are on their way.
But the police already came.
Oh, not the broken down car police, the criminal investigation police.
There's a difference.
Precisely. Find that evidence, and we can't afford any more murders. This is getting dangerous. Now go!
Oh, you mean now?
What are you going to let outside?
The dogs?
Hello? Hello? Power outage? Must be the storm. Hello? Chief, yes, this is... Hello? Hello, are you still there? Is this phone even working? Hello? Hello? What's up tonight? Hello? What? It's just you I said to as a kid. Hello? Did somebody cut the line? What is it you have in your hand? Is it a glue? Hello? Oh, yes, finally. You see, I had to think about it, abandoned car, and ended up in this old mansion, and the lights just went out. I'm telling you, Chief, something funky is going on around here. Yeah, they're having some sort of party. You'll never guess who I just saw. No!
Let there be light.
Have you ever heard of
This is
well,
crazy.
sing like
No. Do you hear that?
Sounds like a telephone's off the hook.
It's coming from the library. That's where the killer must be.
I'm going in.
Wait! Aren't you afraid?
Of course.
Oh, what? Fate worse than death.
No. Just death.
Oh, listen. Hey, Copper! The butler asked you a question. Either hang up the phone or I will. Okay? That's how you want to play? Sure.
Feel safe? I can't relax.
Well, how about a round of applause to pass the time?
I'm cold. All right, rack him up.
We're singing telegram.
Oh,
Goodness me.
Reverse Betty White, now ever since.
You need to die at this rate. 3 murders. In 3 minutes.
That is our best record.
3 minutes. 6 altogether.
The cook missed the body, the cop, the motorist, Yvette, and the singing telegraph girl. But who was the murderer? Ain't that the million-dollar question?
Sometimes the most obvious answer is right under our noses. I think the best course of action is to retrace our steps. It all started like this. At the start of the evening, there was thunder, lightning, the dogs barked. Ding dong! Colonel Wilson. Ding dong! Mrs. White, who noticed the bat. Then, Mrs. Peacock, who noticed the cook. Then, Mr. Green. Sit up! No, not you, sir. Please come in. Then, Professor Plum, Miss Scarlet, and finally, dinner is served. Well, that was more like a cocktail minute. To the dining room. Shakespeare soup. Oh, yum, yum, yum. This is like me. Then Mr. Body arrived and we all headed to the study. Coffee? But I mean, who is this Mr. Body, you brutish butler? Oh, do you? Then Mr. Body, let me pass out packages. 1, 2, 3. It's just a record. Oh. Then Mr. Body had me switch off the lights. Now! But not really. Really, he was alive, but we didn't know it. Then Mrs. Peacock drank his drink. Someone had to stop her screaming. And then we heard from the billiard room. But Mrs. Peacock arrived late. I'm an old woman who may or may not have been poisoned. Then Mrs. White asked, who else is in the house? To which we all replied, the cook! We found knife in the back. Then we dragged the cook's body into the study. But Mr. Body's body was gone. The evidence. Empty. Oh. Next, the motorist arrived. Are you a killer? That's when the unexpected cop showed up. You're all acting rather peculiar. Can you?
room. Dead. And that's what we got to. I am your singing telepath. And here we are. Oh.
But what does it prove?
Nothing. Well,
Enough of this. I know who the murderer is.
you do?
I do.
Right then, Miss Scott, we're listening. Who have you accused?
It was Professor Plum in the hall with the revolver.
Liar!
We all heard the gun go off, Professor. And I found your stupid tobacco pipe here when we were searching the house. When did you drop it, huh? While scoping out the best vantage point to kill your next victim. I bet that poor singing telegram girl was a patient of yours, right?
I have never seen that girl before in my life. It wasn't me.
The revolver is missing. Gentlemen, turn off your pockets. Ladies, empty your purses. Whoever has that revolver is the murderer. Whoa.
Well done, Wadsworth.
You won't be able to say anything!
We're all dead! That may be true, Professor Plum. But if we are alive... There you go, officers. There's your...
Well done, Wadsworth.
That's what I said.
Yes, well, I'm saying it now. I'm Hank Cuffs, Chief of Police. And Professor Plum, you're coming with me.
It's not how it happened! It happened like this.
Right then, Professor Plum, we're listening. Who do you accuse?
It was Colonel Mustard in the lounge with the rest.
I never lounge.
I found him right in the lounge next to where the motorist was killed by a wrench to the head. And that wrench, it belongs to you.
That is a lie.
The wrench is missing. Gentlemen, turn off your pockets. Ladies, empty your purses. Whoever has that wrench is the murderer.
Well done, Wadsworth.
There you go, officers. Not a kernel of truth in it.
Well done, Wadsworth.
That's what I said.
Yes, well, I'm saying it now. I'm guilty, verdict, Chief of Police. And Colonel Mustard, you're coming with me.
That's not how it happened. It happened like this.
Colonel Mustard, who do you accuse?
It was Mrs. White in the billiard room with the rope.
I'd rather die.
I found your veil in the billiard room, and we all saw how you cringed when Yvette served you dinner.
Yes, it's true. I knew that. She had a torrid love affair with my late husband. I hated her! I hated her so much. The flames on the side of my face, breathing, heaving breath. But just because I hated her doesn't mean I killed her.
She definitely did it, yeah.
The robe is missing. Gentlemen, turn off your pockets. Ladies.
Well done, Wadsworth.
Well done, Wadsworth.
That's what I said.
Yes, well, I'm saying it now. I mark my words, Chief of Police. Miss White,
It happened like this.
Who do you accuse?
It was Mrs. Peacock in the kitchen with the dagger. I found your feather by the corpse.
Gentlemen, turn off your pockets.
I have
Yeah. Well done,
well
Wadsworth.
done, Wadsworth. That's what I said. Yes, well, I'm saying it now. I'm Maximum, Chief of Police.
But that's not how it happened.
It happened like this.
It was Miss Scarlet in the library with the candlestick.
That's what she said, Chief of Police.
Frankly, Miss Scarlet, I don't give a damn. But that's not how it really happened.
Again.
Really? It happened like this. Oh, really? I know who the murderer is. You do? All of you! Freeze! Nobody knows. You're all killers.
You can't prove anything, Mr. Wadsworth.
I'm not.
Mr. Wadsworth.
I'm Mr. Body!
But how can you be Mr. Body if Mr. Body bled all over
meat.
It wasn't body, it was bleeding.
Well, if Body wasn't Body, then who was he?
He was Watson.
Oh,
My butler.
oh, I was not expecting.
But if you're the real Mr. Body, then what was your purpose in dragging all this out?
Well, when you guys started murdering
Whoa.
people, I
Don't get
decided to
so
roll the dice. See if you self-implode. Kill a Irish band of informers and spies. We all did splendidly, by the way. Generously leaving your fingerprints on every empty glass, doorknob, and dead body. So, now I have all of you on the hook for murder. Wrongfully for petty crimes is one thing, but murder, now that could get expensive.
Why this whole charade? This searching of the house, the retracing of our steps?
It's all part of the game! Game? Yes! Well, relax now, you see. You've killed everyone against me, and I got off scot-free.
You'll never get away with this. The police are on their way.
What's so funny?
No one's called the police, have they?
They're never on their way.
Now, listen up, you reprobates. We're gonna stack those dead bodies in the cellar, lock the cellar door, leave Body Manor, and forget that any of this ever happened.
I can't forget about this.
With murder on the menu, the price of your blackmail just tripled.
All's forgotten.
Now move!
Wait a minute! We can all rush him. He's got no more bullets left in the gun.
Oh, come on! I'm not gonna fall for that old trick.
It's not a trick. There was one shot at Mr. Body in the lounge, two for the lounge door, one for the singing telegram.
There was only one for the lounge door, so that's just 1 plus 1 plus 1. It's simple.
Yeah. Even if you weren't, that would be 1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 1. Not 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 1.
Okay, well, if we consider that it was maybe 1 plus 2, and then the unit. Shut up! All that matters is there's 1 bullet left in this gun, and then any of you that moves is gonna get it!
So you're just gonna keep blackmailing us and all of us are supposed to pretend none of this has ever happened?
Of course, why not?
I'll tell you why not. Larry Goodman, FBI!
Or is it?
Missed me.
You're FBI?
Apparently I'm a dead ringer for Green. He got a letter just like each of you, but he came to the Bureau to ask for help. I took his place so we could have a sting operation.
Quite a sting, you know. 6 people died on your watch.
I usually work the desk. My name's a property crime, you know? Theft, fraud. That's why I was so tickled when the real Mr. Wadsworth dropped off a whole briefcase worth of evidence last night.
You had that evidence this whole time.
It's all here. Miss Scarlett's books containing the names of customers and employees justifying why she killed the cop who's listed here on her payroll.
Give me that.
Oh, stay back. Oh, and a love letter addressed to Professor Plum.
That's private property!
And that singing telegram girl was the teenage daughter of the head of the you-know-who. Who would have come clean to Daddy? Who would have cleaned out Professor Plum? So you killed him.
Now you see.
Oh, get back! Get back! And these negatives, Colonel.
We don't need to.
No.
Oh, and these negatives, Colonel. Quite the regular Miss Scarlett's establishment. Bet you couldn't stay a colonel if the general had been informed of where the motorist drives you on Tuesday nights.
I just wanted somebody to talk to.
Sharkskin soup indeed, Mrs. Peacock. Too bad your old cook could keep quiet. If only she hadn't babbled about your previous briberies, maybe you wouldn't have killed her before joining us in the billiard room. Now we really know it took you so long.
Circumstantial evidence will never hold up in a court of law.
Oh, but this notarized record from the cook will. And Mrs. White, you weren't lying, were you? You really did hang that.
Flames! Flames on the side of my face!
We get it? We get it. Come on. Here's a vial holding fingerprints found at the scenes of your previous murders.
I never murdered my husband.
Fingerprints I'm sure the FBI will be able to match to those on the noose tied around Yvette's neck.
I wore gloves.
Gloves, you say? You mean these gloves? And last but not least, Mr. Bobby Body. It's Robert.
Robert?
Now, you didn't hate Yvette at all, did you, Mr. Body?
What's it to you?
Illicit green card love affair is the icing on the cake of this FBI file. A file on the entire Body family. Your butler, the real Mr. Wadsworth, has been feeding us information for months. Talk about a real American. He was brilliant, you know what I mean. I see why you'd want to kill him. Twice. Your shot missed him in the study, but he wisely played dead. It wasn't until you caught him trying to escape that you bludgeoned him to death with the lead pipe that I dropped on my way to the kitchen.
I mean, seriously. Who drops a murder weapon?
I did. No, it wasn't me. The Body family has been wanted for generations for organized crime, but they've always eluded the law. Until now. Tonight, the Body business comes to a dead end.
That was unnecessary.
Behold me, Larry.
Another person?
Mr. Body?
Second I knew you were coming. I would have baked you a cake.
I'm not your mother.
I just want you.
Okay. Every time you check, they always seem to be alone.
He's
Not
not.
I'll shoot you again.
God, he's like the queen, he just can't die.
This is so dramatic.
He's such a weird
Well, I tell you, this was the most exciting night I've had in months. And now you're all under arrest. Officers! Here's the criminals we've been waiting for, and you'll find the recordings we've been searching for in the billiard room.
The tapes.
All right, who done it?
What I did is illegal.
They all did. But if you want to know who killed Mr. Body, it was me, Special Agent Larry Goodman, in the hall with my gun.
Well done, Goodman. That's what he said.
And that's how it really... Sorry. Okay, Chief. Kick him away. I'm gonna go home and sleep with my wife.